That's funny. Even though it's so small, it's very, very loud horn. And now I'll prove it to you.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Are you crazy or something? What are you doing?
Guys, I just want to show the audience that this thing is really, really loud. Hey guys, for today's video, we're gonna take some really, really loud stuff. And of course, they'll all make different noises. We're gonna put them underwater, see if the water can muffle them, and in general, see how they sound underwater. I think it's gonna be very interesting, so let's go. We have an aquarium like this where we poured about 150 liters of water, and this is actually where we're gonna do our experiments. I think I don't need to tell you what that sound in the water is much faster than on land. Well, I think you already know that, don't you? But do you think that water can muffle anything? For example, taking a claxon, which is very loud, how will it sound underwater? And you can take the mechanical alarm clock, how will it ring underwater? And if you take a firecracker, what will happen? Will you hear it? But let's take one step at a time. Let's go ahead and pick the first item. We have various interesting objects. Unfortunately, the camera wasn't able to capture how loud the klaxon is because it equalizes the sounds, but we'll come back to it again. So what else do we got? We got some party things, some hawks. Anyway, they're used for parties. I never knew they were called, to be honest. There's cars there, some bugs, some fly sound. Whoa, a whistle. That's something weird. There's even a thing like this. Okay, let's start with something low-key, like something like this. Let's hear what this thing sounds like on land. Honestly, it's really loud. If you want to annoy somebody, go get yourself one of these things. Okay, that's it. What would it sound like underwater, and will it have any sound at all? Because there's air here. Oh, there's no air in there. Let's just find out, that's it. Okay, let's put this thing in first. Well, there's some sound. I think it's actually coming from here. Okay, let's put it down gently like this so that the water doesn't get in. It's joking. Okay, wait. Let's do it again. Well, there was a sound. Actually, that's what the klaxon sounds like underwater. It actually sounds nicer underwater, much nicer than what it actually does on land.
I think that's what the call for help sounds.
Yeah, that's right. The klaxon, that's an easy one. That's just the beginning. Let's get something more serious, more interesting. Let's go. So, what do you think if I take, for example, an alarm clock? It's mechanical, so you have to set it. Look, you see, they will set it up well, it will set it up. And how will it sound? It will make a sound underwater after all. I doubt that this clock is waterproof, but it's interesting to see what happens. Let's go. The hand counts by the grain. You see, she's picking endless food. So let's try it somehow to start it. This is my first time dealing with mechanical clocks, honestly. And I'm embarrassed, but this thing, I guess, oh yeah. Oh, here. That's how we set an alarm clock. To make the sound long, tedious, and obnoxious. Holy shit! Stop it!
Did you strangle it?
I'm just holding this thing so that, please. Oh, there. That's it. I forgot to open this thing right here. I barely got the alarm clock sorted out. You heard what it sounds like on land. Let's find out what it sounds like underwater. Let's set the time. There you go. Let's put our alarm clock in the water. I can hear it ticking. Can you imagine? It's very audible. Come here. Do you hear that?
Yeah. It's very faint.
The rooster's eating?
Yeah.
Why do we have a waterproof watch when you can buy an alarm clock like this and then put it on your arm? It doesn't care at all. It can be dropped into the water. You can actually fall asleep.
It stopped. The clock has stopped.
What? Are you broken or something? Did I praise you for nothing? Water.
Oh. They're working.
So, okay, let's just straight set up the alarm clock and put it down because realistically speaking, we're gonna wait for a long time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's doing a hell of a job. Well, it's pretty quiet actually.
Yeah.
If you compare it, look. It's whistling. If you want to get rid of your alarm clock, just drown it, and that's it. You won't hear anything. Just don't throw it in the fish tank because it will be not very happy to have an alarm clock. I think no one likes alarm clocks. All right, well, the alarm clocks. Okay, the claxon works on the water. The alarm clock also works on the water. The water muffles them, and they sound pretty cool. Let's get something else. Why don't we get the firecrackers? These ones, they're not particularly powerful, but they make a nice pop. Okay, let's get one firecracker, put it on the floor, and then set it on fire. It's definitely it. I just can't figure it out, guys. Let's see what happens if we throw them in the water. What the explosion will be like in the water. How will the water muffle it? Will it do that? Because it's loud enough. Okay, let's go. We need the firecracker in the middle of the tank. And we're gonna use a rope and a stick. All right, let's light the firecracker.
More. Come on. Yeah. Got it.
Whoa.
Got it.
Oh! Awesome! Did you see that the first time I exploded and how it blew up there? Just boop! I don't think it moved, did it?
I think it moved and then like a little bit more and it would have just ripped the aquarium apart.
I don't think it shot softly, right?
No, it was soft, yeah.
It was very soft for real.
Yeah, it was like some kind of vibration, I think.
Now you can see what the smoke looks like underwater. This is what it looks like. You're gonna learn a lot, even a little bit more on Team Pears channel. Let's get something else now. Guys, the firecracker just blew up insanely and looks freaking awesome slow-mo. Let's take something simpler right now. For example, these party blowers. But I can't inflate them on the water, so we're gonna need a pneumatic cleaner. Yeah, it gives off air. Something like that. Let's go. Let's get one of these pretty blue ones. Yeah, these blue ones. I don't know about you, but this really annoys me. I think you realize that this thing makes a sound just by you blowing into it. So it's like a whistle that vibrates and you get something like this. I can't blow underwater, as funny as weird as that sounds. But it will work with that pneumatic cleaner. Let's actually see what happens if you turn it on underwater. That's pretty cool. It's very cool. It's very sticky. Well, that's not why we're here. Anyway, it all sounds like that. Remember, please, it sounds terrible. This thing is moving, of course, but there's no sound at all. Basically, even when the tank is blowing air into this thing, there's still no sound. Let's open this thing because, in fact, it's useless. Let's look at it this way.
Duck hunting!
A real duck. I just won't get it for doing it. It's flying out. And anyway, we don't have nowhere to put my hand. Nah, it doesn't want to make any sound in the water. It definitely refuses. Well, screw that because we did a lot of other things that we have here. That's on the downside. It won't work on the water, so no need to congratulate the underwater things with this thing. It's gonna look really dumb on your part. The next thing we're gonna take, it's a loudspeaker. Have you ever tried to shout into the water? It's gonna hear something like this. This is very, very loud for real. Okay? I wonder if the water will vibrate if I talk loudly into it. The water! Will it vibrate with me? Maybe I should do some bass for it, like bass. It probably won't make it. It's gonna break, it's gonna end. Let's try to put a part of it down. Attention, attention. New York, Washington train is arriving. I wonder what it sounds like. The New York, Washington train has arrived on the 3rd track. Please hurry up. It turns out the sound is kind of audible, but we hear through this part. I can't put it in completely because it will just break. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel. It's very important to us. You can also like it. That's very important too. Anyway, this stuff here doesn't work with a loudspeaker. It was actually just an experiment. We perfectly understood that it can't completely pull it in the water, but at least we tried like this. There is some sound, of course, most likely. It's been recorded on the GoPro, but I think that many times quieter than on the surface. The next thing is the musical medical records. I mean, a stylophone. On the surface, it sounds quite cool. Well, nice, actually. Can he clean that diamond ring? Mr. Clean, please, anything, Mr. Clean. It's all eyes. Oh, here you go. Nobody came. Where's the bald man who's supposed to clean the handguard? Let's put this thing in the water. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know what? I think I know what's gonna happen. I have some intrigue anyway. I feel like it's gonna work though. It's definitely gonna work, man.
Well, it's kind of cool.
It actually worked, dude.
That's cool.
I thought it wouldn't work because it's like it depends on vibration, depends on something like that.
Yeah, I thought the sound would be the same, just banging, and that's all.
But it's different. Listen to it. It turns out the musical instrument works on the... We have a thing like this. It's a chatter toy that repeats everything. A thing that repeats all the words after you. It works in a very simple way. Team Pears is the best channel ever. I think you understand how this thing works, what principle it uses. Okay.
I think you understand how this thing works, what principle it uses. Okay.
Anyway, shut your face up for a second. We have a package like this. It's completely waterproof, so it's kind of a sealed bag with a zipper. Let's load our toy in here because the water will break it. What do you think will happen if you put a talking toy in the water? Will you be able to hear it? Will it repeat after me? How will it understand the words? What will it say? How will the sound travel through the water? I think it's very interesting, so let's experiment. Let's put our toy in. You need to bend it a little bit. You're too tall, dude. All right, let's try it like this. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear me. It's all right. All right.
Are you sure you sealed it well?
All right.
You see, it's repeating after us. It's fine. It hears everything. It's mocking us, Seryoga. Can you imagine? So, it's kind of okay, right?
Why is it not repeating after us now?
It's mocking us, Seryoga.
Look, it's really messing with us.
I'm turning it on now, and we're going to silently put it in, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Dude, can you hear me?
The air is coming out. I think it's trying to record the sound of the bag.
It can hear me.
It started to respond just now.
Anyway, look, I understand that it records everything when the sound is coming through because it's a rustling back. Well, unfortunately, there's no other way to do it. It records everything from the moment I put it in the moment till I pull it out. Now, if I stop talking, it'll repeat it.
Because it's a rustling back. Well, unfortunately, there's no other way to do it. It records everything from the moment I put it in the moment till I pull it out. Now, if I stop talking, it'll repeat it.
That's enough of torturing the story. Let's get it out now. Basically, it can hear me. It's, well, That's it. Now there'll definitely be no more torture. Tell the truth. Anyway, I think you realize that it can't hear me. It carefully records even though I'm on land and it's in the water. It's a very cool thing, and the results are actually quite stunning. Guys, just for fun, to make sure that this thing doesn't work underwater 100%, let's just quickly do it right now, right here. You can hear the humming. Yeah, everything's kind of... I already drank some water.
I could hear you sipping, you're like drinking.
If you blow it well, everything works. Anyway, a whistle in the water, it's a hell of a thing. You need a lot of air. There's also some ball in there. All right, whistle's out. I think it's time for our horn. It's a very powerful horn.
Man, don't do it, please. Oh!
You know, it hits my ears. I'm sorry you can't be here to hear it, but it's really tough.
I cannot even cover my ears. I'm holding the camera.
Okay, all right. Look, one more time. Above the surface.
Ooh, man. Oh!
Let's just drown our thing a little bit first. Something like right here. Oh, what's that smoke? I thought there were little kids sitting there like whistling at the same time. Okay. Well, there's a sound.
That smoke is nice.
And that's good. Okay, let's try it. Do you know how to drown it? Like halfway?
Ooh.
I was really not expecting that. That was loud enough. So, okay, come on. Let's lower it now to the middle of our pool, aquarium. Damn it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, I'm afraid. 3. Look at the bubbles.
Yeah, okay.
How the sound is coming out of here. Look, the vibration of the bubbles is freaking unbelievable. You see that?
Yeah, that's
The
unusual.
bubbles are just like, they're all like, it's just not a bubble popping up. It's all like this, all twisted, it's all twisted. And man, you can see there's huge amount of sound in it. Just look at it again.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
It doesn't want to make sound anymore. That's fine. Okay, no more. I'm glad this thing doesn't work.
Ah!
What? Did it freeze you or what?
My hand's frozen, man.
Look, it's kind of covered in ice.
Ah! Dad, don't
Covered in
touch
ice.
it.
Why? I can tell from you that the thing is cold.
There must be something wrong with the valve because of the water.
Yeah, look, it's frozen.
Well, screw it, man. So, that's what the klaxon sounds like underwater. I think it's very, very interesting, and I don't think anyone has ever shoved a klaxon like underwater except us. But you know what? We still have something very interesting left. Come on, and I'll show you. We still have something interesting firecrackers left like this. Some super beetle and Saturn. It sounds promising, of course. By the way, the clock still works. The rooster doesn't care. All right, well, let's get these things. Let's see what they sound like on land. Let's go. Let's see how the super beetle sounds like on land. Honestly, I have no idea it's gonna be something new for us.
I'd better step away.
That's the right thing to do. I'm running towards you.
It's not gonna fly into me, right?
I don't know what's gonna happen. Whoa!
You know what?
Whoa! What? That's real bug.
Bug fly by or something.
Oh my goodness.
It was very beautiful. How is it gonna be underwater? It's unbelievable. So let's take it.
I think
Let's
it'll
go
just come
underwater.
out flying.
Okay, we have no idea how to get this launch underwater yet. We wrapped the wick with duct tape. There's a trick to get a wick. There's a trick to it. To get the wick underwater, you have to wrap the duct tape around there. I think it's gonna find out how it works or not. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And what if we blow the aquarium to pieces?
Well, that thing doesn't explode per se, so I don't think so.
Okay. It's not sinking, man! Oh, damn you, bastard! That was really cool.
I should have first checked to see if it was sinking or not.
Okay.
We'll have to drown it, Andre. Like, for real.
It was, of course, very beautiful, but
Well, at least we found out that that life hack kind of works.
apparently bugs don't drown. Okay, attempt number 2, we attach the weight. Let's try to sink it this time.
Is that it?
Look, it was cool, it was fun, and it was actually great, really
It
great.
was spinning in an interesting way, that's for sure.
This thing was spinning underwater. This thing was shimmering underwater, and it was really cool, no doubt about it. But we got another cool thing. Come on, and I'll show you. It's Saturn. In addition to just firecrackers, there's this thing right here. It's some kind of a screw. I don't know how it's gonna behave now in the hangar either, but let's launch it. What's the proper way to put it? Like this? Like to make it go? Like, or to fly? Or like this? Well, like this,
that's
I
about
guess. Yeah,
right.
that makes more sense. We bought pyrotechnics, and we have no idea how it's gonna bang now because we haven't tested it in any way before the video. But that makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, just as long as it doesn't fly off somewhere and hit someone in the head.
Whoa! Whoa!
Ooh. I got really scared.
And I almost crapped myself. Look, well, it's actually a good thing there's nothing super flammable there.
Yeah, well, but now it's clear it actually flies
Look,
away.
it's taking off. You can hear it taking off in the water. We need to test this right away. We realized off the camera that this thing doesn't sink. That's why there's a problem now. So we weighed it down with the weight and set it on fire. Hey, look. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nice. It's working. It's working.
Take off!
Is that it?
I guess that's it. I expect to get her, but against some cool smoke, some cool extras.
That's the effect.
Yeah. Honestly, I expected a little bit more. It turns out the coolest thing was a firecracker and this maybe a beetle to swimming around. Anyway, today you saw what happens you put these items in the water. I hope you enjoyed it. It turned out really incredible and very cool with some items. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, everyone.